Hi Dave,
Hi Amanda.
you're an American football player.
Yeah, it's been playing American football for 22 years in Australia, so it's quite unusual. So I guess I'm used to being in the minority, like being vegan, playing an unusual sport in a country that doesn't really play it much.
So what do your teammates think about you being vegan?
Actually really supportive. I've taken a number of guys to vegan restaurants, and some of them are quite interested, and they come with me, or they ask to go to a vegan restaurant, and they're a bit apprehensive and a bit concerned before, and I said, mate, it's just like normal food, it's just a bit different, but it's fine. And then they get into it and they really enjoy it, they come back really enjoying it. So for the most part I've had no negative issues with teammates in being vegan. It's either neutral or it's positive, and they're quite on board. And in fact, I think I've positively affected some teammates in terms of their diet, and they've reduced their meat, seeing someone who can play at an elite level being vegan.
Did you notice a change in your performance when you went vegan?
Yeah, it wasn't instant, but I definitely, going vegan, without trying anything else, I lost about 5 kilos, which I hope is fat, not muscle. And I've felt just recovery from football. Felt faster. Felt not a massive amount, but a small amount. I mean, maybe I'm biased because I want it to be that way, but I do think that was the case, and I've had other people saying the same thing. So I actually went vegan just before the 2011 World Cup in Austria. So I was playing for the Australian team in that. And that's where I got the record of most games played for Australia.
Oh wow!
During that tournament, and so I was doing it during that, which was I was a bit apprehensive at the time to think I'm changing my diet, but it ended up working out quite well. And I think from there I have improved in terms of my recovery, and just the diet has had some positive effects. I mean, it's not a huge thing, maybe 10% type thing, but it's definitely a positive thing. Yeah.
Do you think more sports players should go vegan?
Well, yeah, and they are actually. You see a lot of endurance athletes do, and MMA fighters, cage fighters. You see a large number of them, which I'm surprised. I'm not a large number, but I mean, there's more them in proportion than other sports I see coming up. But there are a few guys in the NFL who are vegan. You think of that as being a very physically demanding sport and league to play in. So I think it is good for athletes to definitely be on a vegan diet. Yeah, for sure.
What's it like being vegan in Sydney?
Mostly good, because obviously being vegan, a big part of that is the plant-based diet, and I think we have a good range here. I think other cities are better, some cities are better, but I think mostly it's quite easy to get food here, and most places, at least in Sydney, are quite easy to work with you if they haven't got listed vegan options. They're quite easy to work with. So yeah, there's no go shama in the diet side of things. Yeah. In terms of other aspects, I guess it's hard to compare. I haven't lived in other cities, so I think it's what you'd expect in most big cities, I suppose. Yeah.
There's been a lot of vegans increasing over the last year or so. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have. I think it's also it's reflective of internationally though how it's happening too. I have travelled overseas a bit and spoke to other people, listening to podcasts where they've been travelling, and everyone seems to find that around the world it's increasing. So I think Sydney is not anything unusual. It's sort of indicative of how it is in the rest of the world in terms of the increase. I think it's nothing unusual, more or less. I think it's just the way the rest of the world's moving.
Yeah, that's good though. It's a good sign.
It's very good. It's exciting. I hope it moves faster though.
Yeah.
But hopefully it gets there one day.
Do you think we will have a vegan world one day?
I think we will. I'm not sure if it'll be in my lifetime, but I think it's one of those things. I think it'll exponentially increase. So right now it's really hard at the 1-2%, but when we start getting to 10%, I think we can probably jump to 20, and it'll start increasing at a more rapid rate. So I think it may happen faster than we think, but I'm not sure whether I'll be around for it, but I hope so.
Do you have a vegan partner?
Yeah, I do.
So do you think it's important to share your opinions with your partner?
Yeah, definitely. I think we went vegan together, basically. I brought the information home and mentioned it to her, and she said, I'll be easy to influence, because she has 2 brothers that are vegetarian already, so it wasn't a, but of course she wanted to know the facts. She didn't want to just jump in and just go blindly, so she wanted to hear information, which is fair enough. So gave her information, and we went together pretty much. We didn't go vegetarian, we went straight to vegan within a few weeks of learning information. And so I think it'd be very difficult to be with someone who's not. I know people that have partners who are not, and I know we share a lot, a lot of vegan thoughts and comments and things we do, and that are all surrounded around that. And we go places to eat vegan food, and so I imagine if she wasn't vegan, it'd be a very different life, and I couldn't imagine actually it not. Like, it'd be very hard.
Why did you go vegan?
My succinct answer is that I don't agree with and don't want to be part of killing or exploiting animals, or humans even, for fun. I think bottom line is, the simple way of looking at it is that non-vegans maybe unknowingly, indirectly, usually are killing you for fun because the taste and what you're used to doing, all these different reasons that don't really have a reason that's like you must have that. So for me, I just didn't want to be involved with that.
Do you have any tips for people that want to go vegan?
For us, we went pretty much overnight, so to speak. I think going gradually probably is the better way, maybe, for people who aren't as motivated. Like for me, it was just, I saw some things and I thought, for me it wasn't a case of I wanted to be vegan, I could not be though. Like the alternative was to be on this path of doing things that were having a negative effect on the world, and I thought I can't do that, so I have to be vegan. Not that I want to be vegan either, but that's sort of where it had to go. And so but some people maybe not as strong feelings around that, so I think just going meatless Mondays and doing a few things slowly. I've got friends who have done that, and I think it's a easier, less of a shock to the system, less of a shock to your lifestyle. It's you're just making it more gradual, and a gradual change I think are easier change to adapt to and accommodate with. So I think going gradual is the key, and I think just do it, and don't be bothered by other people's I guess what they may think, because you may be surprised people you may think aren't going to be supportive actually will be. So yeah.